Person of the North Dublin Regional Drugs and Alcohol Task Force. And firstly, I'd like to obviously welcome our Mayor here, our newly elected Mayor, Mary McCamley, and she's fantastic, and to wish her all the best this year. And a couple of my colleagues, obviously Senator James Riley and Deputy Louise O'Reilly, and I see Councillor Malachy Quinn and Councillor Tom O'Leary. Have I missed any other politicians, with the exception of the Minister I'm going to talk about in a second? I don't think so, but they're here. And in fairness, what for Oigard, I'm missing someone? Prospective politician, I'll talk to you afterwards. We're looking for someone in Skerries. But no, look, it's brilliant to be here, and I would like to particularly welcome Minister Catherine Byrne and to congratulate her on her reappointment as Minister with responsibility for the National Drug Strategy for drugs, and also for on the health side of things as well. She's done a fantastic job, and I have to say I've found Minister Catherine Byrne to be most responsive to our needs here in North Dublin. I've met Catherine on a couple of occasions, not as a Fianna Fáil TD, but as chair of the task force, and she's been really good at responding. And you can see today again, Minister, this isn't your first or your last visit to Fingal, about the amount of work that's been done across communities, in communities like Balbriggan here, in Skerries and Rush, right down to the south in Swords and in Malahide and Portmarnock. And all of that is nicely knitted together by organisations like Foróige. And I have to say, I really want to commend Andy and Lindsay and Jackie and Elaine and all the team in Foróige with the work that you've been doing right across the county. But specifically as we're standing here in Balbriggan today, with the work that you're doing here, you're an absolute credit to the organisation. You're a credit, and the young men and women who are here are a credit to your hard work and dedication and all that's happening here. And I'm just here to tell you that from the Drugs Task Force, Drugs and Alcohol Task Force perspective, a lot of what we do isn't all the you know, helping people when they've come through a very difficult time. And that's really important. But it's about prevention, it's about education, and it's about letting people know what else is available out there and setting people on the right track in their lives. And there's some really good work being done here, and Foróige are to the forefront of that. And we're delighted in the task force to be able to partner with Foróige, and we fund up to about 157,000 euro per annum, and we've actually increased our funding to Foróige, even though we haven't had any increase in our budget for 7 or 8 years. But I'll talk to the Minister about that again afterwards. I'm sure she's got some good news here for us today. I won't put her under any pressure, but she's been great, and the Minister understands our needs here and our concerns. But what I can assure you is that every cent spent here by Foróige and every cent spent by the task force here, and I see Dave Beattie and the lads from Skerries right across our community here, is very well spent and is an investment in our future. This is the youngest part of Ireland here in Fingal. We're the youngest, the fastest growing, the youngest demographic, according to the last census, the last 2 censuses. And it's our job to actually make sure that we leave our community in a better place than it was when we found it. And that we're handing over to guys and girls like yourself in 10, 15 years' time. Because you're the next group of leaders and leaders in your community. And that's what it's about, and that's our responsibility. So the Cuis project will have and does have, and will continue to have, a massive positive impact here in Balbriggan, in Skerries and Rush. And the support of that project is an absolute priority for me, not only as the TD for the area, but more importantly as chair of the task force. So I'm really delighted, Minister, that you could come out here today, that Sean as well from Foróige at the most senior level is here, and to again particularly